Well, Konnichiwa, good morning to you all. So, this will be my review for my final review, no, my final impressions review on another spring anime season series that I watched from the spring anime season. And the name of the series is Hentai Oji to Warawanai Neko, or in English, the Hentai Prince and the Stray Cat. And it was a series that is based on a light novel series that is written by So Sagara and is illustrated by Kantoko Media Factory, and it has 6 published volumes since October of 2010, and it still is ongoing. And basically this series follows a character, a high school student called Yoto Yokudera, and basically this guy is kinda one of the biggest perverted guys on the school, uh, and his main problem is that he is not very good at showing his real emotions, and then he kinda goes praying to a stony cat, uh, and wishes in the statue to give to remove this inability of him and to allow him to show his real emotions. However, when he does make these wishes, his personality trait is kind of given to other person, and he gains a trait of other person personality. But when he is kind of making a offering near the statue of the cat, a girl named Tsukiko Tsuku Kakushi also arrives and makes a wish to be more like an adult and to not show her emotions. And next day, Yoto, next day at school, he is unable to lie or to put a facade, and Tsukiko is unable to show any kind of emotion. So basically, their personalities or their wishes kind of switch to each other, and then they realize that they do not like the change that happened, and they try to found the person that gained their traits or their personalities. And in the process they meet another girl called Azuki, uh, and it was Azusa that received the personality of Yoto, uh, allowing her to not show her real emotions. So basically this story then role is all about first Yoto trying to recover his personality, and with the help of Tsukiko and with Azusa in the middle. Then we have the appearance of Tsukushi, it's the older sister of Tsukiko, and eventually they kind of live a couple of adventures. They met other characters, and the part that most surprised me in this series was the last 2 episodes when they go back to the past. ah, sorry, when they go back to the past and they learn what happened on the past, because Yoto is unable to have memories with Tsukiko, and Tsukiko kinda has memories of Yoto, but he does not remember her. And then in this last episode it's revealed that when he was younger, he gave up his own memories to the Stony Cat to allow Tsukiko and his older sister to have memories of their mother that was living in Japan and was sick and was unable to travel to other country, and their were living in Italy with their grandfathers. So that kind of surprised me in the end. And well, in terms of characters, I think they did a good job developing the characters. Sadly, they developed them the best near the last two episodes of the series, and that was kinda a bother in a way. Well, the series is comic, is light, it's it's not an amazing series, but it's a funny series to watch. It's a light series. It's another series that if you do not want to think a lot or to try to understand a lot of the story and pull your brain to the maximum to try to understand what's going on, it, this series is one good series for you to watch. It's funny, it's light, it's simple, it's enjoyable to watch. It's not very complicated to understand the situation of the plot. That's pretty clear, and the characters are very funny. Their interactions are very good. They have some good developments, but mainly they develop them at their maximum level on the last two episodes of the series, and that was a little a bother in a way. So I will say, if I have to rate this series, I will rate this series as an average series. Uh, it has a lot of good moments. You can lot at some moments, at some situations they are involved in. Um, the personalities are, the characters are interesting, and it's interesting to see how the characters change, especially Yoto changes a little bit on in the series, but he kind of becomes a big guy or a fantastic character right near at the end of the series. So I will, from 1 to 10, well, I will rate this series 5.5. It's an average series. Attention, this is not a bad note. It's an average series. Um, and it's very enjoyable to watch the series. It's funny. It has comedy. Um, After all, it's about a guy in a high school, so but it's good. It's a good average series. So yeah, this is my final impressions on the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat, or in Japanese, Hentai Oji to Warawanai Neko. So hope you enjoyed the video. Stay well. Peace. See you soon.